All right, dudes, welcome back. Let's get this last league match out of the way. See if we can salvage some sort of anything. I mean, to be fair, we got games out of each one of these rounds, so it could be worse. Um, yeah, yeah, just is what it is. Maybe tweak the sideboard around a little bit. Tell you what, though, I mean, we've been seeing such a diverse smattering of decks, which is pretty rad. I mean, now there are a lot of Luris decks, and I think we're pretty well positioned against them. I feel pretty good. So ad nauseum, I haven't seen ad nause for Jesus years. Probably since the last time I was playing this deck super duper heavy. I just haven't run into it. What else did we get? Burn's always interesting. I could really see. I really do need to get the. What's the card? Protection from red, protection from black. The $40 stupid card, Ariok Champion. That would really shore that matchup. I could see Ariok Champion definitely over Kitchen Finks in the side. Just literally replace all three of them with it. This hand is kind of wild. A lot of mana dorks. Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I like it. Nice thing, we do have a fetch land, but unfortunately our knight's only going to be a 3. Let's try it. We're not, I mean, this league now, we're just kind of pissing around. Not going too ham-a-doodle. Why don't we just go ahead and get a forest here? This Horizon Canopy will give us another color. And then, obviously, we have a crap ton of dorks. Drop the Noble down. You know what we could do next turn? We could play Horizon Canopy, play Dork. Ancient Ziggurat. Is this humans? Looks like humans. So Blaststone's going to be fantastic. So they don't have a lot of removal. A lot of hard removal anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and drop our knight down then. I was going to say, if we were playing against a deck with, say, Bolt, a red deck, we would have played out Dork. This Skyclave here is going to be clutch. But then that would have allowed us to play out the knight and then crack the canopy to make knight a 4 to play around Bolt. But we're probably going to Skyclave. What is this? Reflector Mage makes sense. Okay. Another Skyclave. Let's play a Courser. Let's hope we hit a land off the top, baby. Come on. Nope. I mean, we have Skyclaves for days at least. We can remove a million amount of their threats. I don't like taking so much damage from this land. I was really hoping to rip into some other land. Which is why I didn't play the dorks out right away. What do we have here? Thalia. Thalia's Lieutenant. Well, we're going to go ahead and take care of that jazz right away. Another Noble. Getting pretty big here. So Thalia's Lieutenant will leave right away. Fortunately, we're going to have to take 5 because I'm not going to get rid of our Courser. That was a big swing by them. They still have 4 cards in hand, which is pretty devastating. Really hoping for a land underneath the Skyclave. Good. Yeah, let's crack fetch here. We have to get rid of this lieutenant right now. Part of me wants to... Knowing we have a ghost quarter... Part of me wants to be able to block... I'll throw the Skyclave under the bus. I'll give them a 2-2. That's fine. And I'm also going to play out... a bird. Let's just hold back here. I guess I could have swung. I wasn't going to... probably not blocking with Courser. There's a Vial. I'll try to strip that from them. Yep, Mantis Rider. That's why I played the bird out. So I'm not taking a metric butt ton of damage here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could actually double Skyclave next turn. 6. If I take 5. I don't think we can, though. Why does the Temple Garden have to be... Alright, we have to get rid of this Mantis Rider. Yes, I want to shock that in. Path is a great card. Let's play out our Noble. And let's swing in here. So we still have Skyclave. We're going to have Path. I think we're going to be able to turn the corner here. We're going to be able to get Knight. Knight's going to be a 4-4. Very easily be a 5-5 here. Or a 6-6 with the Ghost Quarter. Meddling? What is this? You're going to play another Mantis Rider. That's pretty brutal. So we're going to get out to 6 here. Okay. Rough. Play the Ghost Quarter. Play the other Skyclave. Get rid of this Mantis Rider. Whoops. And then we'll hold up Path. Kind of what I'm planning on doing here. I feel like our opponent's going to sit. Nope. What I'm probably going to end up doing is, let's swing in here, is searching up Gavany and just making our board massive, especially if I can get a bird going. If I can get 2 Gavany activations, see, I would need 3. So yeah, we'll have to keep this Path up for something brutal. I hate that Ether Vial. I mean, it might be worth blast zoning on 1. Kite Cell Freebooter. Do we get rid of Reflector Mage, or do we get rid of a Noble Hierarch? I think we get rid of a Noble. Reflector Mage, sure, it's a 3/4 body, but whatever. I don't want to give them any more mana. And I already feel like I need to take care of that Vial. So I might actually Bajuka Ball or Blast Zone on 1. Remove their Vial and their Noble. Perfect. I think that's the play. They're going to Reflector Mage this freaking night. Shit, I forgot about Phantasmal Image. I mean, to be fair, they would have just activated that with the Path to Exile on the stack. Courser. Okay, at least I know what they're drawing to. Four, 5. Man, you gotta chump that. Okay, so let's see what we draw here. I'm good with drawing the bird. Play the forest off the top. So we need... 3 lands available for the Blast Zone trick. So we can crack Canopy. Okay. Yeah, I think we were just going to Blast Zone away their 1-drops and our 1-drops. And then play our bird out the next turn. And then start Gavining. I think we were fine. So Engineered Explosives is pretty rad. I'm good with Kitchen Finks just because it's a grinder. We can probably take out Excavators. Trackers are pretty slow. Do we want a way to fly over them? Okay, so what do we value more, Kitchen Finks or Mind Sensor? Because of their flyers. I mean, Mind Sensor's only a 2/1. It doesn't even... It matches up really poorly with Mantis Rider. Freebooter it trades with. I think we want to go Kitchen Finks. Bring in just a little extra removal in the way of Engineered Explosives. And hope we can get there. Tell you what, Value Town versus Humans is always one hell of a match, too. I remember I played this game. I was in Pittsburgh, and it was like it was a GP before the world, went to shit. And we played in a team event, Modern. It was really rad. But I ended up playing against a Humans player, and I was playing just OG Value Town, similar to this. And me and this Humans player, like... I ended up winning. I went 2-0, but like our second game, I mean, they called time and everything. We were just like, it was such a grind fest. Very similar to how that match was ending up. I mean, our boards were massive. We had triggers going everywhere. It was such a freaking grind fest. It was a freaking crazy game. So you basically have to answer their early lieutenants. They're obviously going to try to disrupt the shit out of you. If they have vials, just like any other vial deck, you can't really let them have it. Like, there are so many things in this matchup that you kind of... You have to answer early. If you can answer early, it typically allows us, as the Value Town player, to stabilize. And then we start kind of building our board up. And then we can typically get there and overwhelm them, but we can't let them have those fast starts. And God forbid they have like Vial and a few mana, and then they can really screw you up. Humans is a really good deck. I kind of miss seeing it played more, than what it is. Like, it was... I don't know, it's a good deck. I still think it's fun. I still think it's super good, super viable. I wish more people would play it. Same with, like, Spirits. I feel like Spirits, though, is a little bit one-note. Like, it definitely has its tricks, and it's good, but it's definitely, like, a tempo aggro style. I feel like it's just a little more one-note than Humans. Humans, you're kind of able to pick apart a hand with, like, Freebooter. And they definitely just have, like, trickier plays with Phantasmal Image and Meddling Mage, naming certain cards, Reflector Mages. It's definitely it's a sweet deck, for sure. I'll let our opponent know, too. Oh, man, he has to go. That's unfortunate. Huh. Well, I'll probably trim this video down then. I'm obviously going to wait. wait to see if he comes back. But yeah. Okay, so this league, obviously this league didn't work out in our favor, but I'm still stupidly impressed with the deck for Value Town. It's the main board feels really great. This one tracker, let me know what you guys think. You know, I was talking to my buddy, and I feel like Tireless Tracker, I love seeing one of them in a game. You know, like those games where you want Tracker, like the grindy games, the mid-range games against humans, whatever. Or well, I guess not against humans. Tracker's horrible there, but the longer sort of games, you want to see a tracker. But I never really want to see two. You know, two trackers is just kind of, they're just too slow, and you know, you hope to get like 3-4 clues off of a tracker, then it can die. You don't really care, as long as you can kind of refill your hand and keep moving forward. So I do think 3 is just a little too many. What do we think? You know, do we go with another voice? Because I just think voice is like, I do think voice is that good. You know, do we put in? I mean, we don't need a Knight of Autumn. You know, we just don't. Skyclave deals with anything we need. I don't know. You know, do we add another Ramanap? Once again, I don't feel like we need another Ramanap. I think Ramanap is great when you have a Tireless Tracker out. And kind of once again, I feel the same way about Ramanap in that it's really only good against Ghost Quarter Loop matchup, so Tron, sort of Amulet, but Amulet Titan, they've gotten to the point where you need more than just Ghost Quarter Loops. So I don't really want to see them often. I mean, if the game goes long enough and I have a tracker in play and I'm able to, you know, make sure I hit continuous land drops, Ramanap's great. But I don't think I want another one. You know, Azusa as a one of, I don't really think it's necessary. I think it's a win more card. You know, I mean, we could do something like, we could try to get a Finks in there just for that grind value. We could, I don't like just splashing a one of though, because like the Kitchen Finks as a one of feels really stupid, only because it's not like a utility one of, or it's not like a, hey, we're pushing your game plan further. It's really just, hey, I'm doing the same thing that you're already doing. Here's some life, grind away. So I don't feel like Kitchen Finks is going to impact the game enough for me to warrant, like I might as well just play an Azusa, because I think an Azusa as a one of in that spot is going to be better, you know, 8 out of 10 times than Kitchen Finks would be. So I really don't know. I mean, Voice of Resurgence might be pretty rad as a 4 of. I think that's going to make our games better against, you know, Jundin Black Green X and other mid-range decks. I haven't seen too much control. You know, it might also be, you know, make our games against control a lot better, which obviously, you know, mid-range decks typically have a difficult time with. So maybe this next league I will pull a tracker, run another voice, and then, you know, there's also, you know, going up to another bird, you know, going up to that, you know, 8 mana dorks and calling it a day. Or we could get really spicy and try something completely wild. I don't know, like what's a cool 3-drop? I really don't know. I mean, we could put a worship in, you know, go crazy. I don't think we need it. I think it's stupid, but we could. I don't freaking know. I would also love to try, what's the one land? There we go. So hopefully it gets that jazz. But the one land that when it comes into play, you know, target creature gains protection of a color. I think that could be really brutal in certain spots. You know, whether you're using it in response to a fatal push, a lightning bolt, whatever, or if you're using it to swing through a crap ton of damage on a big voice token or a big skews or whatever. I think that could be pretty brutal. Seems like a fun card. I don't really want to go up to 24 lands. And, you know, that's kind of the problem when you take a land out. Like, right now, the mana base feels really good. I would love to get another fetch in here, but this just feels great. So, if we did want to add in another utility land, you know, what do we take out? We did play against Boggles. I think Blast Zone against Death Shadow is just very good. I also think Blast Zone against humans is very good. This card just has enough utility that I don't want to really take it out. Gavany Township, we've actually been utilizing a lot more than I have in the past. It's funny, I don't actually utilize Horizon Canopy at all. I know it definitely can be good in spots. You know, if you have one out, you're able to shuffle the top of the deck, and you can see the top of the deck with Courser, so, you know, go ahead and draw into what you want. And, like, I guess it's a good one of. I don't know. I guess there definitely are times I utilize it more than I think. But I don't know, guys. Leave me some, like, what do you guys want to see me try, you know, in place of this tracker? Then onto the sideboard, you know, maybe I do want to go up one more Eidolon. I mean, Ad Nauseam definitely got us. You know, it wouldn't be a bad thing having, like, 3 spheres, you know, 3 Eidolons. Why don't we just jump up there and we can maybe go down one more Finks, which kind of seems fine. I mean, Finks is a good card for the life gain, but whatever. Try something like this. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to add that one back then and take that out. But let me know what you guys think. And this league was a little tough, 2-3, but whatever. I kind of wish we would have been able to play out the last game, but we didn't. And hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Punt Factor bringing you all the green-white Value Town. More to come.